Please subscribe my YouTube channel and press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another updates from my YouTube channel. Today I am going to talk about how we are going to integrate Spring Boot with Caffeine Cache. So first of all, I would like to discuss about what is Caffeine Cache. Okay, and Caffeine is a high performance Java caching library and it's going to provide like a near optimal hit rate, guys. So if you guys want to know like more about this Caffeine caching, you can just go through this wiki page. I'm going to attach this wiki page link in video description. So Caffeine provides like flexible construction to create the cache with the combination of the following keys, guys. So like automatic loading of entries into the cache, size based eviction when the maximum size is exceeded based on the frequency and recency, and we have like time based expiration as well. It's going to be measured like since last access or like last write, asynchronously refresh when the first tail request for an entry occurs, guys. So keys automatically wrapped in weak references. At the same time, values also automatically wrapped in weak or soft references. So weak reference in the sense like if keys or values have like any weak references, garbage collector will come into the picture and it's going to be uh, automatically wrapped up, and it's going to be send the notifications when like when you are going to be evicted like entries. Okay, and after that writes the propagated to an external resources and accumulation of cache access statistics. So that means like so you will have like all the statistics related to your entries. So if you want to see, we can see that, and these are the features it's going to be provided, guys. So compared to like other cache, it's a somewhat like high performance cache. So let's create one Spring Boot project. Let's take Spring Initializer and cache. Let's take Spring Caffeine cache. Okay, so let's add web dependency and let's add API dependency, and let's add Lombok, and I'm going to use MySQL here. Okay, and Caffeine cache I'm going to add it manually, guys. So Caffeine is not available here. Okay, let's generate this project and you can import it to your IDE. Okay, I already imported this project and into my IDE, and I created some CRUD API here. Okay, to save the time. So just have an employee ID and the name, and I have one repository which is going to extend the JPA repository, and I have one controller. So this controller will have all the CRUD API related methods. Okay, like save, find, update employee and delete employee. So this is my endpoint, that is employees. Okay, and so after you saving the employees data into the database, so if you want to fetch the data from the database, okay, we can use by using ID here. So what like if you hit like couple of times, so it's going to be get it from database only. Okay, let's see how it's going to be get it from the database. So this is my endpoint, this is post method. Let's hit this endpoint. Okay, so it's saved in MySQL database. Let's get it by using get method. Okay, it's written, and if you open your console, you will see. So we have a Hibernate query, that is select query, and I just added one logger here, employee data fetched from the database. Before it is going to be written from that repository, I just added one logger here. Okay, so if you hit like couple of times, second time, third time, fourth time, okay, so it's going to be returned from the database only. So you can see the loggers here, but this is very costly operation. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the cache here, cache configurations, guys. So to do that, I'm going to create one config directory here. So that is config. Inside the config package, I'm going to create, okay, Caffeine cache config file. So this could be at the rate of configuration, and inside that we need one bean. Okay, that bean could be caffeine bean. Okay, so caffeine bean. So this caffeine bean, again, like it's going to be written caffeine um, dot new, sorry, so the caffeine beans not returning because we haven't added any dependencies to this, right? So what we need to do is we have to add the dependencies here. Okay, so this I need like one Spring Boot starter cache, and after that we need this caffeine cache. Okay, so after you refreshing your project, come here, and so let's try this. So now you are able to see this new builder here. So that means you are able to access. So we have like expire after access. So I want to add some value here. Okay, so that is time units. I want to say in the time units, guys. So time unit, hours or minutes. Okay, I'm going to take into minutes here. Okay, so this is one bean. I need another bean. Okay, so that bean I'm going to take it as public. I need a cache manager here. Okay, manager and cache manager, and so I'm going to take caffeine here. Okay, and so the same, so we can create caffeine cache manager here, and we can set it this caffeine here. But so whatever that values we have provided, these are hard coded values, right? So next time if you want to change these values, you have to directly change your program values, right? So this is not recommended way in the real time, guys. So to do that, what we need to do is, instead of we can write this config bean, okay, in application.yaml or in application.properties file, we will write that. So let's open application.yaml file. So here we can write it, guys. So like this, spring cache, and the cache names, the caffeine spec, maximum size is 500, expire after access. Okay, so 60 minutes. So this is recommended way. So next time, like if anybody wants to change this time or like the maximum size, if you want to be acquired for cache, then you can directly come and change it. Okay, so instead of coming and changing here in this config file. Okay, so that's why I'm not going to be recommend this one. So I'm going to delete this, and I just added there, and I just added this configuration. And after that we need to enable Spring Boot cache. Okay, let's add enable caching here, and after that open your controller here. In the controller we have to specify the cache configuration. Okay, so here we need to provide cache names, guys. So the cache names I'm going to take employees. Okay, and after that, so we have a save, and after that we have a find, right? So to work with this find method, so we have to provide at the rate of cacheable. It should be cacheable. Okay, so the cacheable, so we'll have the value means like the cache name, because we already provided on the top of the class, but value not required here. So I'm going to take key here. Okay, so the key I'm going to take it as ID here. Okay, this ID. So if you want to update like employee, so then we have to update your cache as well, otherwise you will get the conflicts. So to do that, so we have a cache put. Okay, here also take key sorry guys, key, and so this is cache put, and after that I'm going to take cache evict. So this cache evict, I'm going to take it as key ID. So to delete like employee, so we have to delete employee in the database as well as in cache. Okay, that is the reason I have added cache evict here, and I'm just going to add all. So here we have a couple of options. So if you want to delete all entries, you can add it all entries equal to 2. It's going to be delete all entries here. Okay, and that's it guys. So now what you can do is you can just restart your application. But if you want to see your cache information, cache name and the cache entries, so how you are going to do that? Okay, I'm going to explain that one as well. So I have already one class guys, so let's copy this class and let's come to your controller. Okay, I'm going to create another controller guys. So this is another controller. I'm going to use cache manager here and object mapper. Okay, so this, by using that, I'm going to get the cache names as well as entries. Okay, so I'm going to add this code in the GitHub. You can get it from there. You can go through this code, and let's restart this code guys and test it whether it's working or not. Application is started. Let's open Postman and let's insert some data. Data is successfully inserted into the DB, and let's get it by using get method. Okay, let's hit first time. Okay, let's go to your console and check this. So we printed to employee data fetched from database. Okay, and it's written Hibernate SQL query as well guys. And the second time when I hit it, so there is no second log from DB, and hit couple of times guys. Okay, come back here, see this. So only initially it is getting from the DB, the second time onwards it's going to get it from the cache. Okay, so that is the advantage guys. And so now, so if I want to update this, okay, this name in DB as well as in cache, so I'm going to use the put here and Technotown Techie in Hyderabad. Okay, so let's update this. I have updated successfully. Okay, and so if I get it now by using get method, it has to be written the updated one because it should update it in DB as well as in uh, cache as well. So I'm going to hit couple of times. So let's see. So let's get it. So we return, okay, DB from, so TechNet Town Tech in Hyderabad, and let's hit it second time, third time, fourth time. Okay, so only the first time it's returned, and the second time onwards it's going to get it from, okay, cache. So it's working fine guys, and if you want to delete it, so you can delete it here as well. Okay, I'm going to delete it. It's going to be deleted from the DB as well as in cache. It's deleted, and let's get it by using get method again. Okay, see this, we are getting null. And one more thing I forgot to show you guys, so let's return this. So I want to show you the cache names. Sorry, let's insert some data. I inserted some data here. Okay, and so whatever the data I have inserted, I want to get it by using get method. Okay, I'm doing second time. Okay, so I want to see the cache names here. Okay, so I just added one more controller to get the cache names and the entries guys. So let's see this. So cache name, so cache name is employees. Okay, and if you want to see entries and the employees, so how the entries is stored, if you want to see, you can see here. See here, we have a first entry and second entry. First entry we have added with the help of ID1, and we have headers on the body and the status as well, and that is deleted. And the second one, okay, this one, this is the second one guys. Okay, second ID and the headers and the body and the ID, and we have like all the data, everything. So if you observe here, the first one doesn't have the body, we have null, because we returned, right, we deleted, right, so that is written, we don't have that value, so it is written empty. So we have second entry data. Okay, so this is how it will work, guys. And so if you are not satisfied with this key, and if you want to create some custom key, so how we are going to be create the custom key? Okay, let's create one more custom key. Custom key. Inside the custom key package, I'm going to create a custom key generator, guys. Okay, sorry, I by mistake I have added wrong. Let's refact this. So this custom key generator has to be implements key generator, guys. That's it. So let's add key generator. So this key generator will have one method, so that is generate method. Okay, if we add that method, let's maximize this, and this object I'm going to take it as target here, and this method, and after that we have object add. So this objects I'm going to take it as param. These are params basically. Okay, so here we want to return something. Okay, so I'm going to take first of all target dot get class. I'm going to get the class, and so we have like get name, get class name. See here, uh, see here we have get name. If you want to take, you can take get name as well. Okay, and so instead of get name, I'm going to take get simple name. Okay, and so let's add. Okay, let's separate this and let's add. So we have a method, right? So method dot get name. Okay, and after that, so here, so I'm going to take params again. Okay, okay, these params I'm going to take it with the help of string utils, guys. String utils dot array. Okay, array to delimited string. Okay, the second one, array to comma delimited string. Two things are there. The second one I'm going to take it here. So I want to separate out the params with the help of this one. That's it. Okay, so that's it. So how you are going to use this custom key generator? Either you can define the custom key generator uh, in our bean class in our configuration, or like you can declare at the rate of component. Okay, I'm going to declare as component here. Okay, and I'm going to auto add this, guys. So let's auto add this private to custom key generator. That's it. So copy this. Okay, and while we are caching, so we have key and key generator. So they provide that name. That's it. Okay, if you restart this application, so it's going to fetch that update. So let me demonstrate that one as well. Okay, application is started successfully, and let's hit our endpoint, that is employees, and let's post some data. Okay, and let's get it a couple of times to caching this first, second, third, and let's check. Okay, so only one time is getting from the DB, and so I'm going to cache name is employees, entries. Let's check the entries, guys. Okay, see this, the cashier name is, so employee controller, and the find method and the id, so that is params. Okay, this is how the custom key generated is created, guys. So that's it. So if you like this video, so please go ahead and like this video. So if you haven't subscribed my YouTube channel, please go ahead and subscribe my YouTube channel. Thanks, bye.